Hey guys, I just wanted to show you the relationship between pH, pOH, the hydrogen ion concentration, and the hydroxide ion concentration, and how if you're given one of those values, you can actually uncover the other three. So the first thing I want you to be aware of is that the relationship between pH and pOH is that they have to, the sum of the two has to equal 14. So essentially, if I just write it up here, pH plus pOH equals 14. That means if you rearrange, if you knew the pH, for example, you could take it away from 14 to end up with the pOH. So if you're at pOH and you want to work across to the pOH, this is going to be 14 minus the pH. If you're at the pOH and you want to work your way over to the pH, then that would be equal to 14 minus the pOH. Now, the other thing that we've already pointed out that is true is if you are at pH, you can work your way to the hydrogen ion concentration. But you can also work your way from hydrogen ion concentration up to the pH. So the relationship from pH to hydrogen ion concentration is 10 to the negative pH. If you're at the hydrogen ion concentration and you want to work your way up to the pH, it's equal to the negative log of the hydrogen ion concentration. Now if we work our way over here, or start over here, remember there's also a relationship between the hydroxide ion concentration and the pOH. So if you were to look at the relationship between those two, it mirrors the pH. To come up with the hydroxide ion concentration from the pOH, it'll be 10 to the negative pOH. And if you wanted to go from the hydroxide ion concentration to the pOH, it's the negative log of the hydroxide ion concentration. In grade 12, university chemistry, you will learn the relationship between those two things. We're not going to focus on that right now. This would be the big thing that you'll need to answer some of the questions from that Gizmo lab. So remember, you can start at any one of these values and work your way to the others. You just have to go through it in a systematic approach.